Good morning, students. As we have started our chapter Food Sources, we have discussed about the food obtained from the plants. The food means the parts of the plant that are responsible for giving us food, that are the stem, root, leaf, flower, fruits, seeds. Today we are discussing about the topic seed. What are seed? Seed is actually a baby plant. In it means if you open the seed of suppose orange, you can see that there are two cotyledons present in it. Means seed is divided into two parts. Means it contains the stored food that is responsible for giving a life to a new plant. Okay, if you put the seed in a pot and after few days if the seed gets the proper conditions, then it grow into a new plants. Means it is responsible for coming of a new life. So this is known as the reproduction. The question is, name the different seeds. One is the gram, second is pea, that is matar, third is wheat, gehu, mustard, sarson, beans like the rajma beans. Okay, these all about the seeds. These are the sources of the food. You can do one activity at your home. Put some dry seeds of the gram or the chana in the water for few hours or even a day, and then drain the water and tie that grains or gram in a wet cloth. You can observe that some white structures are coming out from each seeds. These are known as sprouts. So student, do this activity at your home and send me the result what you have observed from your activity. Now come to the next topic. The other source of the food is the animal. One source is the plant, second source is the animal. Question is, animal gives us what food? Animal gives us milk and milk products. Second, egg and wheat. Third, fish. Fourth is the honey. Now come to the milk. Milk we drink daily. Milk is actually complete food for babies. Which gives us milk? Means name the animals that give us milk. Cow, buffalo, goat, sheep, that gives us milk. Now, milk is used for what purpose? Milk is used for directly for the drinking purpose or for the dairy products. Milk is also used for making curd, mean dahi, cheese, paneer, butter, makhan, ghee, ice cream, etc. Okay, you can see one ad on the TV. दूध पिएगा इंडिया तभी बढ़ेगा इंडिया. So we should at least drink 1 glass of milk daily for keeping our body healthy. Now come to the next topic, egg and meat. Egg and meat are also obtained from the animals. Name the animal that give us egg and meat. Example is hen, duck, chicken. These are good sources of egg and meat. Now the question is, why should we eat egg and meat? Means they contain what? They contain the protein. Protein is a body building food. We can take the egg and meat by baking, by boiling, by frying. Okay, you can see the picture that are given on the page number 10. Now come to the fish. Fish is also obtained is a animal. Fish is a aquatic animal. Aquatic means that is present in the water. Fish, why should we take fish? Because fish contain the protein and iodine. As protein is a body building food and iodine is for our better growth. Okay, where is fish found? Fish is found mainly in the sea water. In which regions of India fish is mainly found? In Kerala, West Bengal, Bombay, that is now known as Mumbai, and in the Assam region, that is mainly in the coastal region. Coastal means nearby the sea regions. Okay. Now the next source is the honey. Honey is also obtained from the animals. Which animal give us honey? Honey bee. By how honey bee form the honey? Honey bee form the honey by collecting the nectar of flowers. Nectar means juice. They extract the juice from the flower and make the honey. And they collect the honey in their beehive means their home. And we extract the honey from their home and use honey for the medicine purpose. This is all about the sources that come from animals. Now I am concluding what sources that come from the animals. One is the milk and milk product. Second is egg. Third is meat. Fourth is fish. And fifth is the honey. Okay. So the food sources from plant and animals has been covered. Now come to the topic classification of animals on the basis of food habits. Means food habit. Habit means what kind of food they taken. There are three kinds of animals on the basis of food habits. One is the herbivore. Second is the carnivore. Third is the omnivore. Herbivore. Number one is herbivore. Herbivore is a combination of two words, herb plus vor. Vor means animals, herb means grass or green plants. Means those animals which eat only green plants, only plants are known as herbivores. Example, cow, goat, rabbit, giraffe. Okay. Second is carnivore. Carnivore is a combination of two words, carn plus vor. Carn means that eat other animals. Vor means animals, means One animal eat other animal. Example is lion, tiger, frog. We can also call carnivores as predators. And if they eat other animals, we can call them as prey. Prey means shikar and predator means shikari. Shikari and shikar. This relationship is known as predator-prey relationship. Means one is dependent on the other for their food. Okay, so these are known as carnivores. Last one is the omnivores. Omni plus vor. Omni means that can eat both plants and animals, and vor means animals, means those animals which eat both plant and animals. These are known as omnivores. We human beings come in the category of omnivore. We are vegetarian plus non-vegetarian, means we can eat both plants as well as animals. Other examples are crow, birds, bears. These are omnivores. Okay, clear? Last term is the scavengers. Scavengers means those animals which eat the dead bodies of other animals. Means they cannot eat the means they consume the dead bodies of the animals and fill their stomach, means they maintain the balance on the earth to vanish or remove the dead bodies from the earth. If there is no scavenger on the earth, if animal will dead and there is no scavenger, the earth will fulfill of the dead bodies. So scavengers play an important part to keep our environment clean. Examples are crow, jackals, vultures. Clear? So different categories are herbivore, carnivore, omnivore and scavengers. Clear? Today what we have discussed about food sources from animals and their classification on the basis of what categories of food they eat. Students, kindly read the book on daily basis for your better concepts and do homework daily. Thank you.